All right, Mrs. P and I just went for a ride. I would expect we were gone long enough for the temperature gauge to come up, but it's still pegged at the -C. And in this case, -C means cold. So we're gonna do the right thing, put the propylator up and get our little electronic thermometer to see what we got going on right here. So the water coming out of the radiator, returning to the radiators right at about 155. The engine looks like it's about 190, 180. 220 down on the heads. So I think the truck's staying cool, but we have a problem with that gauge, so we need to troubleshoot that. So there's a couple things that could be wrong with this cooling gauge. Either the remote sensor, the temperature sensor in the head isn't correct, or maybe it isn't even wired up. I think we're gonna do the right thing. Go ahead and pull this display panel out and take a look at the wires connected to the back. I can't really climb under the dash, so I think pulling it out is the easiest way. This will also give us an opportunity to look at other stuff. Like they put this aftermarket oil pressure gauge down here on the bottom, but this console supports oil pressure. So maybe they didn't want to put a transducer in for it. All right, so that thing is stuck in there pretty good because whatever I'm doing doesn't appear to be the right way to do it. Is there any way to look underneath there? All right, after a little bit more digging, we found out that this bar up here didn't have any power going to it except for the fuel gauge. And the fuel gauge is actually powered straight off the tank circuit. So we pulled out the ashtray, and back here, there's a red wire that was not on the ignition switch. Now it looks like this ignition switch has been changed out and it's actually really loose. So we're gonna see if we can make a custom tool and tighten that thing back up. Now it looks like it has some type of a spanner that fits into these notches and tightens the ring up around the outside. Yeah, I don't have that tool, so we'll make something else work. I have this little tool here that's kind of the right dimensions, but it doesn't quite open far enough. There we go, it does open just about perfect. And now we have to somehow get our hand behind here and hold that switch from turning. Got a little bit on it. Maybe we'll put a pair of pliers on there, on the tool, not on the switch. Give it a little more with our head down here by the gear shifter. See if we can get a little more turn on it. That actually feels pretty good. So now if we put the car key in, all right, we just started the engine. The temperature gauge is now coming alive. We can take that off the lid.